guys, welcome back to Runaway Routes.
Runaway Travels.
What?
Runaway Routes. So we last left you at the KOA LaSalle in North Utica, Illinois.
Right.
What exciting things we found out there. And I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm being 100% honest and serious. It was our first time going to, it was off the highway a little bit in kind of a farmland area.
Definitely farmland.
But easy to get into. Great signage, easy turns, no problem, especially for this early in my driving life.
Right.
But there was a community dump on the way in. Each spot, even though we were going to have a pull through, it only had electric and water, no dump. So you could either dump on your way in or your way out. We were, of course, super, cautious with what we didn't want to believe the tank levels. We were just
totally fine. We totally
it had been 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
But we're like, no. So we did a community dump. It was the first time doing a community dump area, and fingers crossed the last time we ever have to do a community dump area.
Oh, boy,
We actually had to do one more while we get in Arizona.
Yes.
I did anyways. And no fun. And the trooper held the hose down with her foot while I hooked it up and got it all situated. So then we dumped, and we had empty tanks for the overnight.
Yes.
So then we moved on, and we parked in a nice long spot. I had asked when we checked in, do I have to unhook? Because as you guys all know, I couldn't unhook. So it was very important to ask it. And the person was like, no, you don't have to unhook. You'll be fine. So great. So we get there.
We were also wanting to go back to the grocery store.
We were running, because we didn't buy that many groceries because we didn't know what we were going to be doing.
Right.
And we had decided we needed we didn't want to be using paper plates all the time, so we wanted to go buy a couple of things, a plate, a pan, so I could cook some. We were getting tired of peanut butter and jelly and turkey sandwiches and frozen meals. We wanted something that I could cook.
Right.
We had gas, we had propane on board. We didn't have any water, but we had propane.
Yes.
So we just wanted to get something we wanted to go to a Walmart or a Target to stock up. So we were trying to figure out how to unhook. I'm like, we got to be able to figure this out.
Drew was determined to unhook when we got there.
Absolutely.
Because it was a perfect scenario. We're flat, we're level. It shouldn't have been a problem at all.
Yeah, I was determined to get it unhooked. We wanted to get stuff done. So I was out there fiddling with it, trying to figure it out. And it's surprising, but I have no problem talking to anybody. And I started a conversation with a young lady who was sitting, she's probably in her 70s.
Yeah, 60s or 70s. She was recently
retired. She was reading a book outside, and I said, excuse me, young lady, could you help me? I had seen a gentleman with her. I said, do you or the gentleman know how to do this? And she goes, oh, my nephew might. So he came out, and the three of us were kind of poking around, and so he and I were kind of fiddling with the support pegs.
Right, trying to get those out.
She goes, well, what about this thing? And she pulls it, and sure enough, it released the piston, slides right out. I mean, women should rule the world, because she knew it right away. And she had, had something similar when she was driving a bus. And she goes, yeah, I had that kind of issue once, and it was a similar lever, and it was great. So then we were unhooked, and it was fabulous. We took the Jeep to the grocery store.
Went to Target.
Yeah.
Gave him more business.
Gave him some business. Bought a frying pan and some other items. But then the next morning we were headed to our next stop, and we had another little bit of fun.
Yeah.
We had now the Jeep unhooked. Now we had to get it rehooked. Now, I had learned how to hook it up the first day. So the drawback was I was and drive up, and I'm all, okay, little more, no, left, right, little more, left, right, little more. And it was about a 15-minute process.
Yeah.
Got it hooked up, everything was fine. Headed off to Shipshewana, Indiana, and the Shipshewana RV park. What was it called?
Shipshewana RV South Park
Okay. And it is in the heart of Amish country, and it was gorgeous.
It's an amazing
really
little place.
It's definitely on a place where we're gonna return
We'd go
to.
back.
Definitely return to, because it was just beautiful. I mean, we were only there for a day. Most of these stops we were there for a day.
FYI, if you like soft pretzels as much as we like soft pretzels,
Come here real quick.
Come here. Let me tell you something. They got Ben's soft pretzels. Amazing.
They were absolutely amazing, and we were almost tempted to go the next morning before we left
and grab some more
to get some more, but we stayed strong.
We're good.
We also
got to experience a Amish grocery store.
Yeah, it was really cool because it had a lot of, like, a big bulk section.
We'll show you some pictures. From
and that. The parking was awesome.
Fantastic.
But they had some seasonings that I had never seen before, which I got and still am using.
They do a lot of bulk, like Andes mints, like little chocolate mints. You buy it in a just plastic bag that's been weighed, and it tells you the price. But
it lasted us 6 months?
It lasted
7
a long
months?
time. And you can see all these women in the back area bulking all these together in separate little quantities. It was really cool. Like, I've never seen that at a grocery store. So
yeah, they had that.
A neat experience.
And we've seen it for obviously flour or oats and stuff like that,
but not the people doing it in the back.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
Well.
But it was a beautiful park, a lot of green grass, and then as we were leaving it to head to our next stop, a gentleman who was probably a camp host was sitting in his golf cart.
That's right.
And he saw me doing the air traffic controller to Ann.
Trying to figure it out.
And he goes, there's a easier way to do that. And I said, well, young man, get off your golf cart and tell me all about it. So he came over and he showed me how the arms spread, turn, and extend. So Ann just has to get near the coach. And so from that point on, we could hook and unhook the RV and the Jeep like a NASCAR pit crew.
If you're on a hill, it takes some things, extra steps, but you can still do it.
We can still do it. It just adds a degree of difficulty. But that was Shipshewana.
Yes.
It was really cute little town, and now we knew how to hook the Jeep up, unhook the Jeep, and we were ready to roll.
Yes.
So thanks for watching another Runaway Routes, and we will see you on the next one.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Make our way to
making our way in the world
Hartwick
today.
Highlands and
Takes
Milford,
everything you got.
Okay. So next.
Taking a break from all worries.
Okay. This guy.
Sure would help a lot.
Would you like to know? Oh, you can.